such a dork, but like I'm really, really excited. But for real. Okay. Hello, all you beautiful people. It's your girl, Asia the MUA, back with another exciting edition of Adventures in Freelancing. If this is your first time seeing my face, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back and rocking with me and seeing what else I have in store. Today is going to be such a dope video because dun, 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 look what I got. Juvia's Place actually sent me the new Douce palette. Look at how pretty that is. Like, they just keep doing it over and over again. They keep giving us quality products at affordable prices, and I'm here for it. If it's okay with you guys, I like to share a little story time. Let me start off by saying Juvia's Place is hands down my favorite brand of eyeshadows. Like, the company continues to push out really quality product, and I don't think there's anything like it out there. I love Juvia's Place eyeshadows. I literally own every eyeshadow palette they've ever released, including the 2 blush palettes. Thank you to actually Juvia's Place, because they sent me the Sahara and Blush Palette 1 because that was the only thing that I didn't own. Was that just backwards? Sorry. But one night it went down in my DMs and I was chatting with, I think I posted to my Insta story a makeup look that I did using the Masquerade palette. And late that night, somebody responded to the DM when they got the alert, and it was a really positive response. So I just kept chatting because, I mean, that's what I do. It was good to chat with somebody from the company that I love so much. And come to find out, it was the owner of the company, and I was just explaining to her how I genuinely love this line of products, and just giving her feedback as a consumer and she giving me feedback as the owner of this company. It was a really, really good engagement that we had. So she was like, I'm gonna send you the Sahara and Blush Palette 1 because you don't have it. And then I was like, oh my God, I sent her the wrong address. So I went back to the DM and was like, hey, this is my address in real life, JK last time. And I didn't hear anything back. Then a few days later, right before they got ready to launch the Douce palette, she was like, well, I decided to hold off on sending your blush palette because we're launching a new palette this weekend and I'm just gonna send it on Monday. So me, shook, okay? Then a few days later, I got her in the mail, y'all. I created this look with this eyeshadow palette. Which ones did I use? I used Tarte, I used Crepes, I used Creme, Mont Blanc, and Chocolat. I think that's how you're supposed to say it, like fancy people. But I was able to create a really beautiful look. I posted to one of the makeup groups that I'm a part of on Facebook, and I posed the question, what makeup are you guys not buying this holiday season? And surprisingly enough, the first comment was that new palette by Juvia's Place. So me, like, being such a huge fan of Juvia's Place, I was like, well, why do you say that? So my little baby was like, it just doesn't look like a palette that's gonna be women of color friendly. It looks like they're trying to go mainstream and trying to attract a different kind of audience. And I understood what she was saying, but on the other hand, that's not a bad thing. This palette actually reminds me of a palette I've seen before by another company that I wasn't really a fan of. I posted a little joke on my Twitter about it. And a lot of people thought it was funny, but it kind of reminds me of a Too Faced palette. Like, I'm trying to not cast shadow on my face because I'm losing all the natural light. But it reminds me of a Too Faced palette, and I'm not a huge fan of Too Faced eyeshadows. So I feel like this is, oh, it's so good. I had such a good time playing with this eyeshadow palette today. If you guys would like, I'll swatch the colors for you. I'm gonna start with Chocolat and I'm gonna work my way down, and then I'll work my way down that way. And that way, this is no primer, dry finger. So this one is Chocolat. This one is Tarte. This one is Creme. I'm guessing that's how you say it, because it's got a little apostrophe over the E, like it's super, super fancy. I'm sorry guys, I'm so not good at doing swatches. I'm so new to this whole content creator thing that there's so much that I'm learning. All right, this one is macaron, this one is custard, and this one is puffs. So this one is berry mousse, this one is Mont Blanc, and this one is crepes. I used these two in my eyeshadow look today, and I gotta tell you, like, Mont Blanc like pulled really green on me, and I was surprised because I thought it was gonna be like really silvery how it swatches on my hand. It might have been the Select Moisture Cover Concealer that I used to cut my crease that made it pull green. And I also thought crepes was gonna be way warmer as a transition shade. It was actually very pink in my transition area, but it all worked out. I feel like this is a good look, and I used exclusively eyeshadows from this palette, so not too shabby. All in all, I think this is a great palette. I think it's a really good addition to the whole line of eyeshadow palettes. It's nothing wrong with having something different for everybody. If you're into these sweet, you know, pastel-like colors, this is a great palette for you. If you're into deep, vibrant, colorful palettes, the Masquerade would be a good palette for you. If you're into your basic, beautiful neutrals, the Nubian One would be a good palette for you. It's nothing wrong with having a palette for everybody's taste. I think that's how you build a well-rounded company and a well-rounded line, and I think that is definitely what she's doing with Juvia's Place. So shout out to you, girl. That's just a little black girl magic right there, and I ain't mad at it one bit. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want to keep you guys too long, and my battery light is blinking in my face, so I don't want the camera to cut off before I get to finish this video. So let me know what you guys think of this palette. Let me know if you plan on picking it up, if you have picked it up, if you used it and you want me to see your picture. Like, tag me to your Instagram. Like, I would love to see what you guys think about this palette. I would love to get you guys feedback. Do you love it as much as I do? I really do, because, and I didn't think I would, but this look came out. I'm feeling myself right now, so what can I say? But thank you guys so much for joining me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Tag a friend, share this video, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. I also have the Saharan 2 palette that I haven't gotten a chance to play with yet. So let me know if you guys want to see me actually doing a look with that palette. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm having so much fun coming and talking to you guys, and I can't wait until the next time I see you. So until then, stay beautiful.